Hi friends, how you doing? I'm Kim. Today I'm talking about my recent, incident. Actually, on my previous video, I said like midlife crisis, right? I'm feeling that way recently, so today is the time to tell my story recently. This is not, interesting story, like kind of sad story. If you don't want to listen, just please scroll another video, okay? Yeah. Okay, first, 2 years ago, 2 years ago or so, yeah, my dad passed away unfortunately because of lung cancer, because of heavy smoking. Of course, it was so sad. And since then, my family, mom, big sister, me, yeah, feel so sad. And then, what is more, my big sister, she's 2 years old, older than me, 2 years older than me, 52 or something. I'm 49. She was diagnosed like blood cancer last November or December. Yeah, and then doctor said like her expectancy is like 6 months or 1 year, like that. And then me and my mom was so depressed, devastated. Once she decided to take remedy for that, but she gave up because she knows like endless fight with cancer. Because like my dad, when the cancer is related to like a organ, lung, kidney, first we can take a remedy to replacing the organ, and then like the operations like that. But when it comes to blood cancer, it's impossible to remove every blood from my body. That is why it was so difficult compared to another like organ cancer, right? Anyway, yeah, she gave up. That means she decided her life, very short. And then since then, it's already 6 months past. So of course nobody knows her life expectancy from now, 3 months later, 6 months later, but not 1 year, like that. And then actually when dad passed away, that was a like pandemic situation. That is why we couldn't visit the hospital where my dad was hospitalized because of the restriction of the COVID situation, right? And that is why me and my mom recently visiting her hospital as much as possible because we have a bad memory about daddy's hospitalization. But her life is so difficult so far. She's 52 years old or so, and when she was young, she didn't navigate her life well. Like she was bullied, maybe 12 years old, 13 years old, and then developed mental illness and lost her hearing, became deaf. And then at last 20 years ago or so, yeah, since then like a wheelchair user. And at last, blood cancer. So difficult. My mom told me like this: God is nothing, nowhere. Where is God? Nothing, nowhere. Of course I can understand her feelings. And my mom sometimes tell me like my sister was kind of, how to say, like a black sheep of my family when we were young, right? But that is why she's so cute. Yeah. Several times I heard from her like this about my sister. And then my mom is already around 80 years old. My dad, he was passed away 79 years old, 2 years ago, like that. She's of course mature enough old, right? But most difficult things to me is that my wife and my sister, they are not in good term with each other for many years. That is why I don't tell my wife like, oh, today I went to the hospital with my mom to say hi to my sister. Like that, I cannot. So a couple of months ago, when we had a memorial service about daddy's death, my wife and my sisters had no conversation, like no greetings, like that. So for me, it's so difficult, things about their relationship. But from now, it's impossible to get well each other. But I think, my sister is facing very difficult times because of blood cancer. So I really hope my wife to say, like, are you okay? Or like that. Because her life expectancy is like 3 months or 6 months left. Right? In this point, I cannot understand my wife's behavior, attitude against my sister. So yeah, that is why I'm not telling about my sister anymore to my wife. So difficult situation, right?